Okay, wait, I just need to turn down the volume. That's... Oh, yeah, yeah. I do this every time. Well, okay, I kind of have to eat through the bananas that I got, though, because they I bought basically already brown bananas. So, I kind of have to eat them if I want to eat them. Okay, so... I just did that. I just purchased the Grindstone soundtrack because I got into Grindstone again, and that was all I did all weekend. When I really should have been cleaning the apartment or something. And I just played Grindstone. But yes, this is Brainoid's jam game. I figured I gotta start with, especially strength in numbers and stuff. It's I gotta give it a try. Also, was kind of curious what other stuff was from the jam, and if there's any other names. Oh, this is somebody that I was. I played this one, and I think I left a comment on this one already, right? I did. And then this is looking interesting to me. Not that I need to be playing a whole bunch of Honest Jam games here, but... Oh, and then Honest Dan doing a Honest Jam. Makes sense. It's Boats. That's somebody I should be following, right? I think this did go by on my... I think I did see this go by on my itch.io page, but was not taken in by the art there. Wow, it's gonna take me a while to... Well, okay, I gunked up my throat with yogurt, too. I had a banana and I had some yogurt. I guess I went and ate the things that are, like, probably the worst for... Now let's actually talk and use my throat and stuff. It's only 27 games this time. I'm not playing all of the games from the game jam here. I want to be doing my own projects. I have to play this. And then this was also it's got Fun Base and it's Boats and stuff. That's names I recognize, and then this just looked cool to me. And then I guess I could play the Honest Jam game there too. But now, do we wait for Brainoid or do we just go? Because I could. Yeah, I'm also like, wait. Oh, I like if there is gnomes, I do want me playing a game about gnomes to be my thumbnail. There we go. There we go. We'll just leave that up, and then hopefully that'll be what shows up on the break, the be right back screen that's about to happen when the ads start. Okay, so we'll just leave it on this screen while I wait for the ads. The climbing character was previously made in Blueprint, Unreal's visual scripting, and now I translated it all to C++. Neat. Also, they now have selectable colors. I looked into using a world partition, but I read it's complicated for listen servers. Client host is dedicated to servers, so just making a normal level now. That would make sense. Yeah, if you're just doing a kind of a, at least I'm assuming some kind of jam game kind of thing, doing a dedicated server for it sounds like a lot. But that's cool. One day I will tackle the make a multiplayer game. Maybe I do that for the next jam that I do. Make an online multiplayer game. World partition is for large worlds to support real-time streaming of content from files to reduce what is loaded all the time. Yeah, okay, that's... well, I guess that's not a level of detail system, but it is like a... just sort of chunks up the world so it's not loading everything all at once. I could kind of guess based on what you said and what the world partition. Just those words kind of give me a good idea too. It takes a full minute or two for the flippin' ads to start. It's always crazy. Okay, I will take the ad break. Actually, let's see if it... Nah, it's not going to pick it up, is it? Because it's not a game, it's just a web page. So, instead, we go to wherever I have the screen. Hey. There we go. Okay, dokie. And then that was just audio there. Moa. 2D art and Gnome. And Snailians 3D art. It's a little... and then Tugroll for Environment 3D art. Man, I thought that was... Yeah, I should get up and stretch a little more. Work at it. Okay. Man, I've been fighting a headache all afternoon, too, and I'm like, I chugged so much water today. Sir Barrowton is the greatest gardener in the realm. Sir Barrowton is hereby declared the greatest gardener in the land. He takes care of the gnomes and their home. This is noticed by the evil race, Snailians. Also, a flat Earth there, it looks like. Or I guess accurate to whatever time period this is. Okay, wait, they come crashing down. Snailians, eating all the crops. No, not all the crops. It's a bummer, because I like snails. And I like aliens, too. Poor gnomes. Snailians. Eating all the crops. Sir Barrowton is calling everyone to arms. Against those mean, evil little snailians. Space collect gnomes. Okay. G to drop passengers. G. G for gnome. Okay. In you go. Out you go, I guess. Are we gathering you all up here for some reason? Get close to a tower node and press E to build a tower. A tower node being this node over here. And then E to build a tower. With a bunch of snailian goo, I would assume. Missed the notification. I did start a little late. I was just a tad late. I worked a little late today so that I can make up for the doctor's appointment that I did on Friday, and then I'm gonna have another doctor's appointment tomorrow. So let's see, we're noiding it up. Some brainoiding it up here. When you have gnomes in your wheelbarrow, hold E when you are close to a tower to garrison your units. Okay, let's read the game notes instead of the chat notes here. Is it? Can I only hold the 4 there? Okay, then G to. Oh, hold E. Oh, hold E garrison gnomes versus edit tower. With a whole bunch of gnomes. Okay. A level 1 watchtower shoots several arrows in an area. Number of projectiles. Perks gained. Each of these has a different thing. Dragging and dropping your units into tower slots, you can reorder your gnomes and enable their upgrades. You can also drop them on the battlefield to ungarrison them. Reorder your units to complete the tutorial. 60 out of 50. Oh, they're all the same. No. If your tower is fully garrisoned, has extra attack if this unit is placed after a melee unit. If your tower's HP is higher than 50%, if this unit is placed after a spear gnome, you're not a melee unit, and you're not a spear gnome. Presumably? Basic ranged unit, average unit. 2 damage, 1 attack speed, 2 range. 22 range? That's a bigger number. I guess it is an archer. Just to go from 2 to 22 seems like a lot. Okay, and then I can upgrade it for 5 goo. I don't have any goo, but I guess this is if I fully garrison this, which I did. So now we get out of the edit tower menu. I'll go see this one. This is not garrisoned with anything, but... Oh, I guess I have to dump gnomes in here to then garrison this with anything. Now, does it behoove me to garrison this with a little bit of something, or does this 25% tower attack speed Let's just hope I get some more gnomes. We'll just run this, see how well I do against the Snailians. Is there anything I can do against these? I can get in the way a little bit? Hey, not the tower that doesn't have anything! Excuse me. Also, why do these look exactly like the, Okay, I'm glad you guys are sort of shooting these. Collect gnomes? That's goo. But why do these look like torch slugs? These look exactly like torch slugs, which I think were the best enemy in whatchamacallit. Okay, I missed the one of those I missed because I was too busy trying to pick up the goo in the background. Oh, these are level 0 goos. That have if I think these perks were... I think the goo was repurposed. This looks like repurposed goo here. You can recruit new gnomes before you move on to a next wave. It might be a good idea to save money for building towers. Yeah, I need to rebuild that tower anyway. Although, you... No, you... I can, kind of. Can I? Aha! I can! I didn't mean to break it. I just wanted to remember what this archer was looking for. It was a spear gnome. Which is why I was thinking I could get a spear gnome. And that would boost you a little bit. Okay. And that is like all my money? It's half, or it's over half my money? Oh, I still have these goo to drop off though, right? Okay, so now, where did that gnome show up? You're here. Aha. So. Oh, I can garrison gnomes in the thing here? Oh, let's just boost the audio here. It was quiet on my end. Let's... Okay, that's the prep phase there. Actually, wait. So the castle. Lose this castle and lose your realm. So I probably want to garrison you with something. Let's not hit escape to get out of the menus there. Okay, so let's stop editing the tower. Let's go ungarrison you. How do I... Okay, just drag them out of here to ungarrison. Just spawn them inside each other. Okay, now what I think I want to do here is... Okay, I was kind of curious how many gnomes you can smash that in there. Why am I still using Unity and haven't switched to Godot? It's designed for games with physics for balls, so it's perfect for you. I'm very tempted to do Godot. I'm very afraid of the time it will take to switch. So, oh, Gnome engine, not Godot. The Gnome engine. Yeah, but is that a Linux thing? Because I'm also like I'm afraid of Linux. I'm American. We go with the first answer and we stick with that until it's that is not the Gnome engine. It's got mini golf and pool and designed for games with physics for balls. That's very tempting. The game I'm making about balls. Made in the Gnome engine. This would be tempting for a game jam. I've never even heard of this, and like... Games use a third-person camera to allow the player to look over the ball towards the direction where the arrow is pointing. Oh, that's for how to play the games there. Yeah, not serious about me switching, but found this funny and had to tell me. Yeah, that's... No, this... Like I said, would be fun to do for like a game engine or something, but yes, the fact that I'm making a game about balls as a gnome, and that somebody made a gnome engine that has balls, is too funny. Okay. Oh, build a tower. How much did it cost to build a tower? Yeah, it's 50. Oh, I have 50 goo. I'm surprised I have 50 goo. Didn't I have like 20? Oh, I dropped off that extra goo that I picked up. Aha, okay. Well, let's garrison the gnomes. Let's edit. Okay, so the units, if the well, okay, what is before and after in this case is also the question. If oh my goodness, if this unit is placed after a spear gnome, and then if this unit is placed after an archer gnome. You guys are next to each other though. Like your huge unbalanced mess you are. Yeah, you didn't see me breaking it earlier when it had the recruit screen up, and I was clicking the edit the towers so that I could scroll over and see what this archer was exactly. And I was trying to figure out the although I can understand why this is a huge unbalanced mess, because like this, you have multiple different towers. It looks like multiple different enemies, multiple different types of gnomes that all have their own perks of before and after placement and stuff. Again, you're getting very ambitious, and somehow getting like the biggest game in 2025. Why is this bigger than Replicat? Is it? I'm assuming you're saying biggest game jam game of 2025, but it definitely is. It's bigger than Replicat. Oh, are you talking in terms of file size stuff? Because all the 3D assets and I was gonna say music. I know music does tend to I don't know, like the intro. I was regretting having to kill the snailians. I'm like, no, but I like snails and aliens and gnomes. Why do they have to fight? They can be friends, right? As long as there's enough mushrooms to go around. Oh, so does it pop up with the perks? Okay, if this unit is placed after an archer gnome, grants knockback. If this unit is placed after a spear gnome, +3 tower range. So the tower range is 28. Okay, so that is you are after. So this is before, this is after. Okay, and I think I actually wanted to try garrisoning all the things. So you'll have a nice buff here. And then we don't ever think it's an easy game anyway, because it's not balanced. Well, I lost my ungarrisoned tower here. I mean, probably because it was ungarrisoned, but well, it's one of those things. You have the option to overthink it. I will overthink it up until the game gets too easy, and I don't need to. So, also the pathfinding often gets borked. I did run into the snailians like immediately just to oh, okay. Okay, and then I wanted to throw one gnome in here just to have everything garrisoned. Okay, I do wonder if this is gonna, like, flood me with a bunch of gnomes, and then I'm like, okay, I don't need to worry about, wow. I am having a hard time with words today. Just tried not placing any towers and only upgrading the base castle and won again. Yeah, okay. I think that's good for a game jam, though. I think you want to keep it easy for a game jam. I don't think you want to be making it, like, too difficult. I was just kind of curious if there was an invisible wall, and the answer is I just accidentally walked through it, like, immediately. Now, can I walk back, though? Yes, I can. Okay. Although, I don't know if there's an invisible wall, or if it's just the camera doesn't follow you, so you don't really want to be doing that. Also, you can fall down, so don't try. As in, like, if I wander off too far, I will fall. Okay, I think I'm... See, it's one of those things with tower defense, is that there's a lot of that, like, tweaking. But you don't really know what's coming, and then suddenly you die because you didn't tweak it right. Oh, I think it said who made these. But boy, are these heckin' adorable. They're so very Torch Slug from Echoes of Wisdom. There we go. Goodness. Chapter 2. We received a letter from our scouts. There's been sightings of new aliens crashing down on the eastern part of the realm. We need to get there immediately and defend. Also, multiple levels with unlocks? For what, a week? It's still... it's... A week is not a long amount of time. This is insane. A good night. A sturdy gnome with great damage. These gnomes are picked from the best warriors in the realm, or a scorpion tower with long-range, powerful weapon. It doesn't attack fast, but when it does, oh my. Oh, and these I just have both of them. It's not a decision I need to make. Okay. Well, let's scoop all y'all up here. We'll throw one of you in the tower. Man, the fact that you have this whole ordering system and that I can't just drag and drop a gnome into the tower is a bit of a bummer. Okay, I think... Yeah, especially because I can drag them out is... shoot. I always hit escape try to get out of menus, and I still have not learned my lesson. That's not how you do it. Well, the 3D models seem to be a little finicky, but again, this is insane for a week's worth of work. I guess it does go to show, like, hey, if you're gonna do as much as you can make something insane in a week, that when you actually went and did make a full, like, put a game on Steam kind of game, it was just a memory matching game. That's definitely one of those, like, mental note things to just write down, is like that, like, you can make a really ambitious jam game, but if you're gonna make a real game, make it super small and then just polish the hell out of it. So I had the idea, but not enough time. Well, and I think it is a lot of these, like, adding a bunch of different stats to all of the different gnomes and characters and stuff is just crazy too. What was this? I guess we'll try it. And there was one last spot for one last tower, right? A knockback shroom. It sprays a powerful smoke to knock enemies back. Oh, well, yeah, okay, I did have one last set of gnomes here, so... Oh, one of the teammates was a noob 3D artist, so I had to spend time helping. Wow, that's If you're also teaching somebody how to run the programs at the same time, that's insane. I think you've bit off more than you can chew. I don't know if you're able to handle it, but at least for me, that sounds like way too much. I think I could do an overly ambitious game. I could do help somebody. I don't think I could both do an overly ambitious game and help somebody. No, I was like, this is super cool. I'm enjoying just the little bit I've played here, but yeah, there's like small polish things, but really, like, for the most part, it's very well done. Oh, I guess I could upgrade stuff a little bit too. Oh, okay. It gives me more. I keep trying to escape using the escape key. It's not how you do that. I thought I had 3. Did I put 1? Oh, okay. I put 1 archer in there, and then I put 2 units in here, so then when I dumped all 3 units, they all went into the castle. Okay, well, off we go. This is, you're coming from this side? Ah, you're coming from this side. Well, let's hope they come from the other side next time so that I don't take as much damage. If I take much damage at all. The Snailians are so good. I love them so much. There's a weird bug in this level when you can recruit units, they go behind the castle and you can't see them. Well, then I guess I will have to make sure that I've got all my gnomes everywhere. This was a new unit. But also I want to make a tower. So you're saying there might be a gnome over here? No, okay, I was gonna say, there was the 2 here, the 3 there. So that's right. Okay, I did want to make... Ooh, let's do one of these things. And then let's ungarrison some. Oh, I didn't even look at these before and after perks. Oh, okay, yeah, you're just saying for the... I'm thinking I'm getting the garrisoning and ungarrisoning mixed up with the recruiting. So yeah, I did not recruit anything, so yeah, there would not be the problem where the unit is in the wrong spot. If your tower has at least 3 ranged units, if this unit is placed after a ranged unit, and if your unit has at least 2 archer gnomes, so you can be ungarrisoned, and I don't lose the buffs and bonuses and stuff. Okay. And I can only do 3 in there. Okay, and then the tooltips says they're coming from that side. So now the knockback shroom might actually do something. Okay. Again, like you said, doesn't seem to be too hard, doesn't seem to be too bad. Also, I thought I took damage on my castle. Did that get healed as well too, or no? Okay, so the scorpion... Okay, yeah, you do have some good range on you. Oh, they don't have any, like, a goo. They have the, like, currency goo, but there's not, like, a, particle effect goo, like when they explode. Let's see, if your tower has at least 3 melee. There was one about a bunch of archer units, right? At least 2 spear gnomes. It's placed before spear gnome. That's what it was. If your tower has at least 3 ranged units. 3 melee units. 2 spear gnomes if your tower HP is lower than 50%. That doesn't seem to be too much of a problem. I guess we'll just do that. So then you are... Yeah, okay, you're kind of in the castle there. Incoming alien UI was difficult to implement, actually. It was annoying. I wish I had time for more VFX. Yeah, no, this is honestly one of those things of like, that seems like it would be a real pain, because I'm like, how would you make sure that the UI is in the right spot based on the, like... Because it's the UI and the actual, like, game being two different the coordinate systems. Okay, was it you? We're looking for 3? Oh no, this is 2 archer gnomes. I forgot which was which. Ruh-roh. So did one of y'all have any other? If it has spear gnomes, if this unit is placed before a swords gnome, +1 tower damage. Okay, wait, the damage is 6. 7. Ah. I forgot to reconfigure these. Whoopsie daisies. Okay, and I guess we just throw another archer in here. This is the one if your tower has at least 3 ranged units. And this one has 2 ranged units? Yes, okay, that's why I wanted to do this. You go there. Then you come out and go here. And then you go... I guess I can't, despite the fact that that says I can. So now you come out. And then we garrison you. Okay, I want to garrison the gnome. Ruh-roh. Just you don't wanna go in the tower? It's a known issue. No! I thought I was just so smart that I could what is the known issue? So what if I ungarrison all the gnomes? Do they not go back in there? Oh. So I can't re-garrison them at the castle, possibly. Either that or... okay. And now I can't do the thing. Oh, I can't garrison any of them? Okay. I can't garrison anybody anymore. This seems... ruh-roh. This is why I wanted to drag and drop. Upgrade the Scorpion Tower. It's not a known issue anymore. This is new. Probably errors are flagged in the background. Yeah, probably. Oh, okay, so the wagon does have a certain amount of space for it. What you're saying, upgrade the Scorpion Tower? I've removed any ability for that thing to attack, though, because it's got no gnomes in it. Like, I might upgrade this simply because I can... Oh, can I... Okay, I just cannot garrison any gnomes, whether there is space in there or not. Can I upgrade, though? I can still upgrade it. Oh, and then... okay, and then the UI here that was so hard to implement is also covering up the stuff there. So... I hope it'll get fixed in the next level. Well, because the Honest Jam finished, right? It's, yeah, voting ends in 12 days. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know what the rules are for the post-jam updates and stuff. Because I feel like a lot of them are not too keen on you doing a lot of post-jam updates. It's kind of like whatever you finish is whatever you finish. We're not going to let you just keep going. Well, I just gotta hope that they run into this knockback mushroom. Because I cannot... Ooh, wait. I don't have enough for any tower, but if I manage to make it through this... Oh, are you guys still... Are you or are you not inside of the tower? Yes or no? Wait, does this still attack whether you've got anybody in there or not? Also, you can just... So it is intentional that the gnomes are also attacking while inside of here. But can the sword gnomes attack? Or is it just the archers? Oh, maybe I should save the castle and not not the scorpion tower. Yeah, see? You're saying the game is too too easy. And I oh, drop them. Okay. I just saw the archers attacking from within the wagon, and I had assumed that everybody was attacking. Oh, it's giving me level 2 here? Well, that's cool. Okay, now that I know where the snailians are coming from this time, let's try to do a little better job. Okay, and the knockback one didn't seem to be doing much. We're gonna keep it cheap for now. Oh, and I can't see what these guys do until I throw them in there. Yeah, sometimes the restart gets broken too, but it worked this time. Yeah, no, I understand the bugs of jams and stuff, so. Mage gnome, spear gnome, after a mage gnome. Okay, well, I don't have those things, so none of that really matters. And then let's just throw you guys in here. Okay, throw you guys in here. 2 archer gnomes, if your tower is fully garrisoned, if your tower HP is lower than 50. I cannot get a gnome just yet. We'll upgrade that. And we'll save the money. This doesn't seem too bad. You can actually use like, the top wheelbarrow UI. The wheelbarrow UI to do... Oh, this... You can do stuff with that. Okay. I will have to try that when there's some gnomes in there. Place 1 swordman on the battlefield? Do I not want them in the towers? Defending the towers in the tower defense game? Also, it's sort of a bummer that it looks like this big brawny guy here, and all I could do is wheelbarrow things. Okay, yeah, I did not catch the fact that these guys were did not need to be inside of... Oops. Oops, that's not the one I wanted. There we go. Did I lose a gnome? Did I lose my archer gnome? Probably. I don't know what health these guys have, but... Oh, but that's the UI issue that I was causing earlier. Was trying to garrison gnomes while I was... Yeah, because one of these, I was like, oh, I wanted to look at what these gnomes had for their perks. Yeah, so if I have another archer gnome, which I think I just lost an archer gnome, then... Oh, and I wanted to get a Gnite just because I hadn't tried. I hadn't seen what they do. If this unit is placed before a ranged unit. And then do I want to get... what were you... I had another... Oh, I had a tower full of gnomes, and then I lost them. Wait, I can... I was gonna say, I need to drop off the goo here. Okay, so then here, place before a mage gnome. And that's the ranged unit, which I'm gonna put here. I thought I had another ranged unit. Oh, the one ranged unit died. Okay, let's just do that then for now. Okay, and then... Oh, this was also if I have it fully garrisoned, it does a thing too, right? 2 archer gnomes. Your tower is fully garrisoned. 4 mage before mage. Okay, y'all were the ones that I didn't really want in there. But then you, I did. There we go. And then if your tower has at least 3 melee units, so I lied. Come back. We throw one of y'all in there. Okay, now my castle is fully upgraded. We're gonna just do... I guess I could do another tower, but... No, I want to buy more gnomes. I want more gnomes. We're gonna just... We're gonna go with this. And then we're gonna just drop you out front. You got this, buddy. You can take on all 13 enemies or whatnot. What, 9 plus... No, or was it 6? Oh, I lied. That was ill-advised. Some of you may die, but that is a price I'm willing to pay. I was like, I thought okay, so the melee guys are not as good there? In the towers? Why don't you drop it right in front of the tower instead? Well, I'm learning that you shouldn't just have one guy against the world. If your tower has at least 2 archer gnomes, and if your tower HP is lower than 50. I did want one of these. Learning the basics of any tower defense game. I have not played a lot of tower defense games. I was not like a let me boot up balloons or let's boot up some Flash game that has a bunch of tower defense stuff. I don't know of any like tower defense game that I put a bunch of time into. I'm just not as interested in waiting for the stuff to happen. But an auto battler, that. I'm realizing I'm a little bit of a hypocrite there. I was gonna say, I have some goo to drop off, so. The biggest influence of this game is Thronefall. Okay. Does Thronefall also do a lot of this perk stuff? I feel like this is more of a brainoid thing. I don't actually know Thronefall that much, but at least the fact that it was copied into a mobile game fairly quickly after the fact to me says that it didn't have a bunch of it. Well, I don't know. I guess mobile games have a lot of this like, well, mobile games have a lot of like stat go up stuff, not this like an ordering of if you put this gnome here and you put that gnome there. Did I run I haven't recruited a mage or a spear gnome. Actually, you know what? Just give me a bunch of gnomes. That's what I wanted anyway. Are you move around? Are you going after the goo or... Okay. So now... Oh, okay. It's a bit too garrisoned. Oh, that's why I had the archer. Okay, so that's why I had everything in here. Because I wanted, 3 melee units. And then 2 archer gnomes. And fully garrisoned. You're the only one that could switch out. And then you have 2 archer gnomes and lower than... Okay, you very much. So we ungarrison you. Garrison? No! Okay, so now we... Okay, that's... I think I'm... Oh, you did! You went into the... You are in there. Yes, you are in there, but you're still in this UI here. Okay. You're kind of in here? Maybe? Okay. Oh, okay. So it did work. It just didn't update that. Okay. Okay, not the perk stuff, but the warriors on the battlefield. Yeah, okay. That makes sense to me from what I've seen of Thronefall. I don't have enough money for any kind of tower, do I? So do I just upgrade my castle? If I can. At the front. Oh, or maybe I've just broken any ability to mess with the castle. Oh, there we go. Okay. I just had to go and come back, and I already upgraded it once. Okay, I lied. So I guess... Let's see, 7, 2, and 1, and 12 and 2. Let's do, like, here, I guess. You guys can take on these units. Okay. And then the castle can take on the other units, hopefully. Because I don't know what that big blob is. These look very Echoes of Wisdom inspired. Oh, it's just very large. That's what that is. Okay. Ruh-roh. Ooh, fire. Do fire damage and everything. I was gonna say, you guys feel free to take it. Not let the castle get hit with stuff. That'd be good. Oh, did we lose the spear now? Oh, and the other one. Oh, and I didn't mean to, there we go. Whoopsie daisies. Okay, I guess I should just put them, as it was trying to do, just inside of the castle. Okay, longbow gnome with incredible range. The difficult weapon to master, and these guys are quite rare to find. Bombs away. Decent aerial damage for crowd control. Saying they're just stupid. They don't always walk together. Okay, yeah, it takes a little while for it to load. Like, dang. What there? Well, it's... I don't know what the range is on these things, so I keep... It just feels silly, because I think I'm trying to place them on nodes, where it's like, oh, this path leads to here, so I should place them on this node. When, yeah, no, because of the way the physics is, I should just place them here, just inside of the castle as much as possible. So, I forgot to remove a rogue tower point. Oh, is it here at this node? Oh, that is a tower. Well, I might make use of it if I can. Oh, there's so many points, and yet there's so little money that I make every turn. That might be a me issue rather than a game issue, but I don't know. It seems like the economy just kind of makes it so that it's so we get the big one just right off the bat. Okay. Although, like you said, just upgrading the castle feels like kind of the way to go. Yeah, okay. I think the one major glaring flaw for me is just the garrisoning gnomes and ungarrisoning them, simply because of this before and after perk stuff is where it's like I want to be able to just easily switch them in and out, and the fact that it's not easy to do that is a pain. And it's always one of those things of like, it's what you decide to focus on, and when you have an ability for the perks to be ordering of units, you want that to be easy to do. And that, you know, I guess, you know, when there's so many other systems, I can see how things get lost in the shuffle. Okay, if this is placed before a swords gnome, and then if this is placed after him, okay. I see, and that's the thing, I'm like, I like this system of moving units around, but then I'm like, I think I just want to play super auto pets. Is really what I want out of this system, is where you're just moving units around instead of trying to do an entire tower defense. Okay, there's... Let's just make a tower. Oh, they're coming from two different sides. And the range is not great on any of that. Rogue tower point? Okay, let's try the cannon one. Just because of the insanity of doing not only all of these different gnomes, but also different cannons, and also teaching somebody how to do all this stuff too, and all just done in a week is crazy, so... I think I like the mechanic to use in another game like FTL Survivors with conditional upgrades. Oh, the like before and after, and based on like whether these three guys are in this. I think that would work for like an FTL kind of thing, or yeah, like you're saying, FTL survivors or the FTL thing. But like I said, I think it comes back to like the super auto pets, where it's just about ordering units and stuff. It's just about the placement of objects, and not about like, oh, okay, there's a whole bunch of. Oh, this is one of those things too, where it's you press space to scoop them up, but then you don't press space to drop them. You press G to drop them. I'm a little curious as to why there was 2 different buttons for doing the stuff like that, but I guess just a basic tower. Oh, did I garrison the castle? I put two gnomes in the castle, right? Okay, yeah, let's do the castle. Let's upgrade the castle. And did I already throw that? Oh, I already threw you in there. The UI just hasn't updated. Okay. And then you're placed before a swords gnome, which is not a knight gnome. It's placed after a melee unit, plus 1 garrison size. Aha. Yeah, I think it did need a little bit of indication as to what is before and after. Is the only other small thing. Again, one of those things that it seems to be integral for the perk system, and yet I'm not entirely sure what the ordering is in terms of before and after. Well, I think it's one of those things of like super auto pets. All of the units are looking one way, and you have the like here because they're all just in this screen. A little less easy to figure out, but I think because this was before and this was after, right? Yeah. Before swords gnome, I don't have one of those. Before longbow gnome, I don't think I have any longbow gnomes either. Now, one of y'all was actually in there or not? Okay, whatever. Okay, whatever. Let's just go. Are you in my care or not? You are, in fact, in my care. Okay. Can you not be in my care? Can you be in a tower? There we go. Okay. Is it better to have him in a tower or on the area? I don't know. Like I said, I love the echoes of wisdom inspiration behind these units. I do find it funny that they go after the towers and not just after the castle. But I think that's what you were saying about the whatchamacallem. 2 mage gnomes. Okay, let's just do you. Where'd you go? I just bought somebody, right? I just hired somebody. Did you get garrisoned? You didn't get garrisoned automatically, right? I thought I bought somebody. Did I not buy somebody? Ruh-roh. Okay, well, I guess we just upgrade what we got. And... oh, unless you ended up here? Is that what this was? If it's placed after a night gnome, of which I have a night gnome on the other one. 2 spear gnomes, and then lower than 50. So... yeah, like I said, it's because I'm having fun with the ordering puzzle that, okay, one of y'all said, mage or something, right? Oh, no, that was the night gnome, and then you were looking for a knight? After a night gnome. Okay, so out of the tower, ungarrison you, scoop you up, and then hope that this will let me garrison you? Aha. Okay, then I can edit it to make it so that you're before a swords gnome, but then you're after a melee unit, which is not happening. But if that's after a melee unit, okay, that one's there. longbow. Oh, both of y'all are after longbows? And then if it's placed after a night gnome, that was the thing. Oh, you're after a melee unit, you're after a night gnome. Well, then we ungarrison you. And then we garrison you. Just watch the bit. You're just reading the lyrics out loud, not listening to the song. I didn't have the music cranked up loud enough either. So it wasn't until like halfway through that I actually cranked up the music so I could hear it. So, yeah, I wasn't listening to the song because I didn't have it loud enough. Plus, you gotta make the stream interesting. You gotta read all the text that's on screen. You can't just... okay, after melee unit, spear now. Okay. And... at least for me, I just have to be making some kind of noise. It's not interesting if I'm not making some kind of noise, right? Okay, and that just allowed me to add more gnomes? Okay, whatever. We go again. Yeah, the music is more interesting than me, that's the point. Rude. Well, okay, unless the music was really good. That's what we're going with. Not that I'm super boring, but that the music was really good. I mean, I am enjoying the music for sure. It's fairly simple, but it's effective. Well, I know you went very ambitious design-wise, and I think it's overly ambitious. I'm enjoying the different systems, but I think I would enjoy them more separated. Because I like the ordering system, but it's a little clunky. And I'm like, oh, I'm kind of having fun picking up the goo and then like moving units around. And then I think it would also be fun to, you know, just have the upgrading the towers and stuff. Again, it's very ambitious, and I don't think it entirely all gels well. If it was just an ordering minigame. I mean, that's mobile games. That's a lot of mobile games. It's just, can you sort through the arrows? We're not gonna go look at my YouTube page that says here, continue the arrow sorting game. I accidentally clicked on it, and then was like, that's actually kind of interesting. I was like, no. Okay, I don't think I've scooped up a longbow gnome. But if it's placed before a longbow gnome... there we go, placed before a night gnome, and then if it has 3 ranged units. That I think I can do. Oh, I had more goo. I missed some, snailian goo. Okay, so this UI up here does not... is it out of sync with the wheelbarrow in a lot of cases. Oh, so then you... I just got me a longbow gnome, right? Did you... where you at? Although you're laughing about it being like just an ordering game, but I mean that's also a good chunk of what the game that I'm working on is too. It's just like, can you hit these buttons in the right order? This is really what it is. There's just a lot of different options for buttons, and ordering is what I'm doing, but that is the core of the game, is just, can you hit the buttons in the right order? I thought I bought me a longbow gnome. But I don't seem to see it in the UI, and I don't seem to see it elsewhere. So... that's what it is for most games. Don't attack the tank first. Yeah, if you're trying to break it down into, like, you just have to press your, oh, there's a term for it in WoW, for, like, press your buttons, or your rotation, I think. You gotta do the right rotation in WoW. Okay, yep, it has been an hour of this. But I did get confirmation that I am going to be a part of that Dig Dug Dig Fest, of which they said, hey, can you do a story on Instagram? So I'm like, oh yeah, probably a thing I should do. Yeah, okay, this doesn't seem to be too difficult. There's just, there's a lot of systems that you can optimize that, at least right now, it doesn't feel like you need to optimize. And also a lot of systems that don't feel like they, like I said, they don't necessarily play well together, so. Oh, and I'm just now putting together that the cannon doesn't actually aim at the enemies. Which seems like which would feel like an oversight, but it also feels like it works entirely well. Okay, at this point, I think okay, I need more units. Okay, I've got. Okay, we just add some units here. Is that where you guys went? Are you way the heck over here? No? Why is there just the one mage? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh! I've fallen through the ground. Let's get nice and zoomed in on the the gnome butt before I disappear into the well, I guess I could start the next wave. There's not a debug restart button, is there? Okay, and all the colliders are not well, let's just hope I win. Oh, even sinking away so the camera can't even catch it. Route. Bye-bye. Only debug win and lose buttons? I guess I could debug win then. Well, camera-wise, I seem to be... Oh, I'm not the only thing falling through the ground, it looks like. Oh, I wonder if that's where those gnomes went. Because I thought I bought a couple archer gnomes. So... Are you saying the number pad again? Cause I don't have the number pad. It keeps going? There's a paladin, a gnome, and a fire tower even. Oh, I wasn't even reading these. I was just looking at the upgrades. Good and bad news, sire. Paladins have returned from their holy journey, aiding us on the battlefield. It looks like the snailians are also coming, so... Okay, not numpad. Okay, I spent an hour on it, and it's a bit finicky. And I wanted to do some other stuff today as well. Because like I said, they did accept that I will be showing off a game at the thing. So I kind of need to finish something. Okay, all y'all go in there. And then... Yeah, don't overthink it. I think it's because there's the opportunity to overthink it. Is why it gets just so tempting. Okay. And I could spend a little bit on you. And... Okay, yeah, it was like it does increase the damage and the HP. And also the garrison size, not the garrisons. Not that I really need a bunch of garrison size for a castle that I don't have gnomes for, but... Okay, it's not escape to escape the menus. Okay, go. I am kind of curious what the red snailians are. I'm assuming it's literally just a recolor. No, they're big? No, they have crowns? They do, they have crowns on them. It's the king of the snailians. Which apparently involves shooting projectiles out of their butts. Based on the way that they're facing? Interesting. Also, are you guys gonna actually... Apparently not. Okay, well. I'm like, guys, there's still units attacking. Okay, give me another paladin, I guess. Okay, and let's scoop up the goo. And now we just cram everybody into the... Oh, I can only hold a certain amount of goo and a certain amount of gnomes. Okay. So then we throw everybody into the tower, upgrade it. I saw that there was one more. Oh. Are you maximally garrisoned? Okay, you... Now, is there any optimization I can do here? After a ranged unit. I didn't actually see what the... Oh, you moved all the way down there. If it's placed after a melee unit... Okay, so I don't know why I'm doing that. Okay, you there. If it has at least 3 ranged units, which it does. If it's placed after a ranged unit, which it is. Placed after a ranged unit. If this is placed after a paladin gnome specifically. Okay, so let's make sure that I'm getting the before or after. Attack speed. There we go, okay. And then you were... After a melee unit, you are. After a ranged unit, you are. After a ranged unit, you are. After a paladin, if your tower has at least 2 mages, it doesn't. If it's placed after a paladin, I don't have a second paladin. I do have a second paladin. I lied. We're gonna ungarrison you. And then garrison you. And you slot it into the exact right spot. Holy heck, if it's placed after a night gnome, and after a night gnome, and before a night gnome, and if there's at least 2 other archers. You're a night gnome, right? You're a swordsman, not a good knight. That's not the button to escape the venues. Ooh. Man, it's like I keep saying, oh, I'm done, I need to go do other things, and then I see a new Snailian, and I see a new gnome, and I see other new things to mess with. I guess you could just hang out here. There's not enough room for you in the castle. So we go. I think it's about as optimized as I can get that, and I've used up all the upgrades on the castle. Yeah, it is kind of funny that as ambitious as I've seen on these other, the Snailian is attacking the base directly. Oh, these little rolling snails? The one tiny little gnome against the just massive slimes. Or Snailians, rather. Oopsie daisies. I wanted you to just hang out there. Okay. I don't remember who wanted what. A longbow gnome? 2 spear gnomes. HP, spear gnome, archer gnome, 2 knight gnomes before a melee unit, after a swords gnome, after a knight gnome. After a ranged unit, and before a knight gnome? Okay, well you're level 3, you're level 4. I could just do a level 4 and say, okay, that's just good enough. And then can I upgrade this? No. That's as much as you can upgrade it. Okay, well then I guess I have to make another tower. So give me one of these, I guess, and then y'all can go in here, and there's not really much optimization I can do. Yeah, okay. Just go. I want to do other things today. It's not happening, but I want to do other things today, because tomorrow I'm not going to be streaming because I didn't clean the apartment this weekend. I very much needed to, and then I just didn't, and I played way too much Grindstone of all things. Grindstone's just an odd one to me because I played it a long while ago. I got halfway through it and was like, I guess I'm kind of done with it. But then in terms of researching for the game that I'm making, I'm like, oh, that's a pathfinding puzzle game. I should probably look at Grindstone. And then was like, oh, that's, oh, I was gonna grab you, buddy. You just standing there. It's like me. You just stand there. Oh, don't upgrade the base too many times. The garrison size overflows and throws in air. It wasn't even letting me, at a certain point. Or at least it looked like this was the, maximum that it was on that castle there. Let's see, so if I buy that, do I have enough for anybody? Oh, wait a second. Is it accurately? Is this pulling off of my... Wait. Can I also upgrade the... Okay. So I could only cheat it a little bit there. Oh, or I just didn't even check to see if you could press the buttons. I assumed it would stop me from doing that, but I can also just go very negative too. That's fine. Again, I bought a new unit. Okay, good. You actually are here. I'm not gonna try. Like I said, I got other things I wanted to do today, but I also wanted to put just a little bit of time. Like, I'll go until I lose. Was kind of the thing. Yeah, and then there's this moment of the tower defense where you just kind of wait for the things to happen. I wonder what would happen if you just got rid of the prep phase. If that would make a tower defense more interesting to me, if it were just a matter of you, Okay, now we lose. Now we get swarmed by a bunch of these, There we go. Okay. Cool stuff. Super ambitious, like I said. I think it doesn't really gel together perfectly, but it's super cool. And I will probably... Okay, wait, no, I was one level away. That's always what happens. Also, I guess it is ad break, but it's a good time to just leave the comment then. Not that Whoa, again, we'll just leave it on there. Let's see. Well, I gotta say that I love all the gnomes, obviously. Let's see the upgrades. Snailians? I didn't, snail... Ins? There we go. Something like that, I don't know. Enemies, because I don't know how to spell snailians. And I don't know how to spell enemies either. Okay. Yeah, see, this is one of those things of like, I'm writing this for the person who's just watching it anyway, but this is also for the people who did the art and stuff too, who may or may not be watching, so. Plus, the ads are happening anywho, so. There we go. Something like that. Whatever. Replicat hit 3K sales an hour ago. Congrats. Let's see. So based on your numbers, does that also say? Yeah. Okay. So just still just the one negative review. That's crazy. Oh, Adagon's gonna play it. Yeah. No, feel free to go watch somebody else. 2 negatives, actually. Okay, so the second... a second negative review has hit the Replicat. Another negative Chinese review, okay. Because was the other one a translation issue, or was it just a actual, like, game mechanics issue? But also 3K sales divided by however many reviews. Because I know the box leader number is like 50 or something right now. For just like an estimation, so. But 3,000 for sales divided by 135 reviews. Oh, so it's 20. I thought it was... Oh, so is it... So... Because I thought they said it was up... I thought the box leader number was increased. Steam revenue calculator? I thought there was like a back of the napkin math or something. Oh, is it based on the... That's a revenue estimation. Yeah, because it was like the... Because you do want to know kind of how much you can possibly make off of a game based on the reviews, if it's not going to tell you the actual sales. Okay. Now... Okay, I wanted to get my own stuff done. I can play jam games later. Okay, as much as I am enjoying the music here. Okay, I could play jam games later. This was just random things on Reddit that were saying, hey, go check this out. But I think the 2 people solving different puzzles is a great idea. I don't know that I would ever play it just because, oh my goodness. What even is that thing? Well, the way they duplicated the color palettes, I'm like, why are they posting the same screenshot twice in a row? No, they're just posting very similar screenshots twice in a row. I don't know that I've played too many space shooters. It looks cool. I don't know if I actually would play it, though. Again, this is one of those, like, follow the stuff they do, but... okay, we'll just... Gotta wish list all of the everything. Gotta hit all the buttons. Okay, then I wanted to work on my own dumb dad blasted mother flippin' game, because I want to get some kind of tutorial done, so that I can have something to show off at the actual in-person event, instead of me standing there at the computer the entire time saying, here's how you play. Okay, can I also pull up the... I pulled up these down to jam things, but I haven't pulled up the other... Bomb Squad project? Because I know I did do some kind of tutorial in that as well, which I would kind of like to pull some info from. And then speaking of Grindstone, I have been listening to the soundtrack a whole bunch too. And I do realize that's still cranking. There we go. Wake everybody up, despite the fact that it's getting close to bedtime. I wanted to go to here and go find Bomb Squad. .2D, I think, is the one. Okay, not the missing version, do the installed. And then if this explodes, it explodes, that's fine. Which is kind of a bummer, because I put a lot of work into this project. If it explodes, that'd be a bummer to lose it, but... I also didn't finish it, and there's a lot of stuff that I'm like, I might go back and do a different engine, like Godot. Which I flippin' have Godot on here, and I still have not sat down and tried to learn just a little bit of it. Okay, and I did write down just a little bit of a... I purchased the Dumb Dad Blasted Mother Flippin' thing. You can stop telling me to purchase it. But I did write down some kind of tutorial. Being a simple thing of like just reach the target score, roll a marble over some buttons, place bumpers, rotate the bumpers, and try to score pairs of numbers. Then let's go. But like I said, it's just the fact that I think I had some kind of tutorial system in here that let me also parse out a text file that had the sets of text that I kind of want to just steal if I can. Okay, but do I have a nice like pop-up? Oh, and kind of need some animations too. I know I did have like a full main menu for Bomb Squad, but I think it's just more important to just have a tutorial on this than it is to do a like main menu right now. Man, and this is the week that I need to be like locking in and finishing things. And this is also the week that I'm like, oh, this is a showcase tomorrow, and a showcase tomorrow, and a showcase, and the Game Awards itself, just full on Thursday. And then Friday, I'm also not streaming. Yeah, so I'm not streaming tomorrow because I need to clean the apartment, and I didn't do that. I'm not streaming on Friday because family is arriving. And then I do want to stream on Thursday, though, because it's the Game Awards. Despite the fact that I regret watching the Game Awards every year, because I'm like, I could just watch the trailers that I care about after the fact and just skip the awkward award part. But I also like seeing the new things, so. After you're happy with it, you can remake it in Godot and Unreal, because it won't take that long. Well, and it would be faster to make it in a different engine. Well, I don't know. I think it would balance out the learning of the engine, but also the fact that a lot of the problems are already solved for, like, you know, what the game even is or how the game plays or, like, upgrades and stuff. Yeah, so it actually wouldn't be, like, awful to port it to another engine. Like you said, I could pull it up in Gnome. In the Gnome engine here. This looks like it's specifically made for like a golf with your friends kind of thing, and I don't know if it's like a multiplayer, but yeah, it looks like, I don't know that this is an engine, but this is just like somebody made an ability to do a golf-like game and said, what are games where you hit a ball? Okay, we're not messing with the upgrades, I'm messing with tutorial stuff. Okay, so let's do a UI panel. This is just going to be a pop-up. Okay, then like this, maybe. Or UI sprite. Is it like a major difference? Okay, and then like one hundo. One hundo. I guess I'm doing black with white text. I've seen... Let's see, if I just do like a Balatro playthrough or something. They don't have the pop-up of... actually, no, wait. They might have the pop-up of... Jimbo. Yeah, I guess it is Jimbo the Joker there. That is a pretty good way to do a bunch of accolades, is to just use the game audio to say that. Okay, no, so it doesn't have the... And they don't have, like, the game over screen or anything either. And I'm not gonna boot up Balatro, because that's way too tempting. And then just get lost in the game. Okay, can I look up Balatro tutorial? I doubt it. Yeah, no. It's just a bunch of these things that say, yes, we're doing the tutorial, but not a picture of the tutorial. And again, I thought there was an ability to just pull up the tutorial and watch it again. But when I looked on the mobile version, that was not a thing, so I don't know if that's actually the case, but... I just wanted to see what the little pop-up was for the Joker. I know there is, yeah, kind of like this. Okay, so I guess this is a black... with like an edge on it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay, so like this game over screen. So I guess there's a shadow under this too. It's a white box with a border and a shadow. Which is very much like what I have for the, these. Kind of same thing here. Yeah, and there's no way to... What if I 9-sliced a... like a circle? Because then they would have, like, really round corners. I guess these are kind of... Yeah, no, these are fairly round. Well, I don't know. Okay, well, let's just do... Again, just something kind of basic. That's all I need, something basic. And then you're supposed to be you. And it's a bummer, because I actually do like this text. I do like this font a lot. But also knowing that it is used for, like, Roblox and stuff, it's like, is that what it's going to be associated with? It's like, oh, this is some kind of Roblox game. When that's not what this is. Although I know Torso Tennis used the... Although it wasn't specific scenarios. Like, there was different fonts for different things. Okay, and then this says... this title... And I actually want you to be pinned to here. No, I think I want you to be pinned to the... Okay, so actually I lied, your title, and then you were the description, and then you were actually what you were before. And then the width, I already made this, yeah, 300, so 250. 50 hacks off a little too much. That's one too many numbers. 280. And then like 200. Not 300. 300's the full thing, right? 250. Or maybe just 300 if I'm gonna be basically just pushing it all the way to the bottom there. Okay, you are the description. Oh, that's... you should also be there. I mean, it's just such a weird... it's just so weird and such a bummer that I'm not going to be doing anything. Any stream or anything for my birthday. Are you fluffing kidding me? You didn't do anything? You haven't exploded, but... it was taking me a while to make this like half-assed kind of tooltip here. Okay, so I already did this. Oh no! This happens all the time. I go and do a thing, I forget that I did the thing, and then I go and remake it. Oh, I didn't remake it. This was just the thing that I made last time. This is the tooltip for the tooltip system that I stole from the other. Okay, so let's just tweak this tooltip. Okay. I can have it. Okay, yeah, this is something I stole from a different project, which is why I didn't remember making it recently. Yeah, okay, skill name, skill points. I guess this is kind of the name of the thing here. Who's got the new text? Oh, description. Well, let's call you description then. There we go. Okay, and then I needed to switch out the font. Okay, there we go. And in the background, also switch you out with, I guess like this. One of those, just to round these out a little more. Okay. Well, that looks like it's a little better for this game. I don't know that I need that skill point system. At least for now, I just need the description. Okay. I guess the one thing is that, like, it really doesn't look like there's a lot of stuff in this game, and yet it's because so much I've made and that I've hidden and it said, no, this is not, it's not good enough yet. We're not messing with that yet. Okay. Oh, I guess that's the other thing, is did I want to add like a shadow or an outline? I guess the basic cards here just have a shadow. Yeah, for a tooltip it doesn't feel super necessary. So then if I actually look up the thing that I'm looking for as well, that's always the thing. It's like if I go and actually look up Hey, I want you to... Oh, no. What do you fluffing mean? Not AI search. I need an image of this. There we go. Okay. So, yeah. It's a box. It's a rounded box with the border, and then... And then, yeah, the secondary smaller ones, too. What does torso tennis do for its tooltips? It's probably something similar, right? Yeah, I'm just kind of ending up with the same kind of visual language here. I think it's because it makes it nice and clear. It's like, okay, it's a dark background with white, and then you have the outline to make sure that it pops no matter what. Okay. You're just not gonna load, are you? Well, and then yeah, I was gonna say, I tried making menu buttons, right? Yeah. Okay, well, seeing how I'm doing the tooltip, that's dark. Although, actually, like, was Torso Tennis... It's doing, like, ripped paper for buttons and stuff. And, like, images. And then Balatro does the... Yeah, okay, kind of the same thing as the tooltip. Oh, I guess the tooltip has a border on it, the buttons don't. Yeah, okay, the tooltip does have... I don't know if that's the best way to do that consistently. Yeah, and I don't really have an image that I can use to be the... Oh, I could just do this, but slightly bigger, right? And then just do a different color. What? Yeah, and then when I went and looked up this artist that had done the Guncho soundtrack, or not Gun, well, yes, that's the thing. It was both Grindstone and Guncho, and I was like, okay, how have I not ever looked up this person before? And Morsels, which I have not played Morsels. But I'm like, I like the Guncho soundtrack, and I like the Grindstone soundtrack a lot. I have not played Reigns Beyond. Oh yeah, I have not played any of the rest of these. Oh, and like I said, we'll see if this even, whatchamacallit. If, Twitch gets mad at me for playing, certain audio. Like, I don't know if I need to make it any thicker or not. Okay, well, good enough for now. It looks like something. And I really just, I wanted to steal the flippin' thing off of here. But you're just not doing that. It's just not loading at all. Okay, right now I have that tutorial pop-up. Tutorial button. Which this was a little more effective. At least watching... Scary Pastry, there we go. I was watching Scary Pastry play a little bit. This was more effective than the other thing. Yeah, just update everything. If it breaks, it breaks. I'm getting kind of done with Unity at this point. It would be funny to do 10, 12 years of Unity and then switch to a new game engine, and that's the one that I actually release a game onto Steam with. Okay, I was trying to do a few less words. Now that I'm trying to actually make a tutorial instead of just dumping an answer somewhere. That's what it was. Yeah, so as few words as possible and as small a tooltip as possible. So that it might actually get read. Yeah, now should this be broken up into its own little discrete things, yes. But for now... It's like, does this all almost fit on screen? I mean, the answer is like, not really, no. I could either make the text smaller or... Oh, I could just make the tutorial wider as well. There we go. But these also need to be broken up a little bit. Okay, we're gonna get rid of the web and the plunk, just the how to play. I just wrote that because when you're actually... Aha, okay, so it did load, kind of. We'll see how much it exploded after the fact. There we go. The win reached the target score in 5 rounds. To score, roll a marble over a pattern of buttons. And then it says to click an empty square to place a bumper, click a bumper to rotate it, click the pipe to rotate it. Then the scoring should also be a little more separated. And then that. Okay, then we're going back to the fat tutorial that takes up the entire space, because that seemed to work a little better. Okay, then do we also want to capitalize some of this stuff? Because that's also the thing, it's like making me do the fancy text thing that I've never messed with before. Okay, let's just do that too. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what I should capitalize here. Okay, but I know there were some keywords. Let's make sure. Yeah, okay, marble and buttons. Probably. Those also feel like they should be important things. Well, and then I could, like, just caps lock them, too. It's just anything that is important. Just caps lock it. Okay, how goofy does it look, though? Yeah, okay, I can't really switch to the colors super easy. Doesn't look, like, insane, though. Gee whiz. How and why did I get myself into this spot where I am typing on a computer most of the days, and yet I cannot type well? How did this happen? Something like that. Yeah, okay. Target score, I guess 5 rounds. Yeah, it's really what this is. Because this is reminding me what I do with the Patreon posts and stuff too. Is I just highlight I just bold the ones that are the most important and then just add a bunch of extra text in there. Maybe. Okay, there we go. So win, target score, 5 rounds. Score, marble with buttons. And then I guess empty square, maybe. Bumper. Bumper to rotate. Pipe to rotate. Pair of numbers will score 50 points. Okay. Thank you, thank you. Have a good rest. I'm always surprised when like you've stuck around, but I'm like, I've waded into the most boring thing, just waiting for Unity to load and waiting for the, yeah, okay, there. Thank you for the deep breaths also. Yeah, I keep thinking like 8 o'clock I gotta go to bed, and I was like, no, I switched it to 9 o'clock again. I tried for that whole week there, and it was just not happening. And I'm like, nah, I sleep from 9 to 5. That is what I do. We're sticking with that. Ooh. Man, I don't know why, because I was yawning and falling asleep when I was driving into work this morning, too. I had a bit of it on the way back. Not as bad, but... Oh, it is ad break. I might take the ad break to chug some water and scroll social media. Okay, and then if I'm gonna run with just this half-assed tutorial for a bit, do I have a like info button icon somewhere? I feel like I do, because this is really what it is I just needed this to pop up again. Yeah, I guess for now, just do another button. So you're gonna be over here now. Okay, we drag you in a little bit. And hack the height. That's the text. Okay, wait, you need to be updated. What are these things? That's the background. Okay, no, you're gonna be shadow. The other one's gonna be background. Okay, there we go. So now what I want to do is cut y'all in half. Height-wise. There we go. And then you... to be tutorial, we'll do a little bit bigger width-wise. Okay, again, what am I doing? You should just go on that. And then if I change you... I thought there was a way to just drag it up and down. Maybe not. Did I click the wrong one? No? Like, the whole point was to make it so that that you inherit the other one. No? Okay, well then don't do that. You're not going to inherit it, then don't do that. Okay, whatever. So now 120. Okay. And then I can just cram this up in the corner. A little clunky, but that's okay. Like for now, it's something. And I can continue to just pile up these somethings until I get to something good. Maybe. That's the hope. Like 75. There we go. That pulls it off of there. Okay. And then this show tutorial button. I want you to... Okay. Now give me volume 2. It's one of those things of, like, here I am being kind of quiet, or it seems like it's kind of a quiet evening, and then I look at the stream avatars and I'm like, at least there's 1 or 2 people that came by to, well, clicked on the stream long enough for the stream avatars to populate. Okay, so... if I make this just a... yeah, okay, if I make this just slightly bigger, then I can also get... so then all of these will be one line across. 12? Yeah, okay. Then they're all one line across. Yeah, it's not broken up perfectly. It's a little obnoxious. Okay. Okay. Oh, and then you are trying to do the rune stones, of which I don't need those just yet, because I'm giving up on doing upgrade stuff. Just putting all of the effort into the tutorial for now. Of which did you finally pop up? So how much of this made it? Take me from the main menu. Did you survive? The tile map stuff didn't come across on the last one. You did. How did I do the background on this? Oh, print and play, that was the other button. Oh, was this just needs to load asset bundles? Or the... Okay, well then, like I said, how much of this came across? Just out of curiosity. Because this is a project I wouldn't mind going back to, maybe kind of, sort of. Yeah, here, that's what it was. Sprites? None of the character sprites came across? Ruh-roh. What? No, they do exist to some degree. But they don't... That's wild. Okay. Oh, and then this is on... whatchamacallit, or not? Okay, so it mostly came over. So the tutorial here... oh, I wanted to mess with the shadows at some point, too. Okay, so give me King Kicker, I guess. Was the scene? Sure seemed like the one that it was trying to load. So then the dialogue manager. Yeah, which has that text parser from that other project that I did. Yeah, okay. What is this? It's been a long time since I looked at this. Or I guess a year? Nah, I gave up on this before the end of last year, right? I know I didn't start this project until April. It was mid-April that I started Plonk as a project, and then the last one that I did as a big project was Bomb Squad here, which is why the headers are still out of date and say Bomb Squad. Of which I should think about updating that at some point too. Oh man, a year ago? I think. So that means World of Goo has been out for like a year and a half or two? No, okay, none of this tells me. This all tells me I was working on Dishonored and a new model and all this other stuff, but not... Oh, Theory Crafter. Yeah, okay, it's been a while since I've messed with Bomb Squad. Yeah, okay, because Theory Crafter was even the start of last year, even? So I guess it's been about 2 years then since I messed with... Yeah, there we go. Cards and tactics games. So yeah, okay, 2 years ago was the last time I messed with this project. And then I switched to Theory Crafter for just a little bit. And then realized Theory Crafter was also saying, hey, let's make an entire action RPG. Yeah, I was like, okay, let's make a tactics game with every character being unique. A bit too much. Let's make an action RPG. Let's make a full action RPG where you can make your own skill tree. That's a bit much. I'm really hoping that this project is not a bit much, but we'll see. Yeah, okay, that's that dialogue. And the dialogue manager is the one. Okay, so same kind of idea. Let's see, and I made a tooltip, so we'll just kind of do a tooltip as the tutorial stuff. Okay, give me just an object that I can start throwing a little tutorial under. Okay, it doesn't need to be an image, I just need it to be something I can throw all the tutorial stuff under. There we go. And I guess this gives me the ability to hide anything tutorial related if I want, but... okay, so there you are. Tutorial side panels. I don't think I'm going to actually use these. I don't think I'm going to keep these. But if I have the option if I want to. Okay, so now we do a tooltip kind of thing. Not actually a tooltip. That is... So this is the tutorial tooltip, I guess. Well, tutorial... Well... maybe not a tooltip then. Why does that look small and tiny and blurry? Is that actually showing up kind of weird and tiny and small and blurry? Who? I thought I had fixed the tooltip. Man, they tell you like, oh, when you make all of these things, that you get all you like, you'll have a library of stuff that you can pull from. The answer is no, you won't. You have to remake it every time, because things update. Okay, so that means... am I using the mouse position anywhere else? Well, it's stuff like here, where it's just the mouse position over top of the... mouse.current. That's really... Okay, so... Can I just update you to mouse.current? So, mouse. What? Mouse. Okay, no, I think it's mouth, not mouse, but... right? Unity Engine input system. Unity Engine input system? Yeah, okay. And then current.x dot something. What was I using here? I thought I just saw it, right? Mouse.current.left button. Mouse.current.position.input position. I was using this earlier. I should just go find where I was using it earlier. Try putting in position? Yeah, okay, yeah, so then... Wait, it had a different one. Oh, warp cursor position. Okay, there we go. So then... Screen width still valid? There we go, so that. Just to see if it doesn't explode. Because I was hoping to get the... I was hoping to just steal the stuff that I already did. It'd be nice. It's a vector 3. Are you a vector 3? Yeah, I was gonna say, you're not a vector 3. You're a vector 2. Do you seriously not add an extra thing? Because I'm like, I can add a 0 on the end of this. Or, wait, I can just cast it as a vector 3, right? Or can I? Yeah, I was gonna say, it feels like you should be able to cast it to a vector 3 easily enough. And it'll just add a 0 on the end. Okay, so now if I use tooltip here, it doesn't explode. I don't know that the animator is fully attached and working, but... Oh, and then... I've got... I should just kind of head to bed now, shouldn't I? Oh, so we just run it and see if it explodes. Aha! Okay, so now I need you to actually show up if you are on top of some not just all the time. But good to see that it works. I was gonna say, wait, this is part 2. It's once it gets to here, then we go crazy. This is the song that I've been listening to like all day, and I've had it stuck in my head. But there's some other good tracks in here too. Okay, what the heck is that box? What was I doing there? Didn't I get rid of this? Oh, I hit reset. There we go. Remove it. Thank you. Okay, so that's a tooltip. That's something different. Now, do I want to do something else for the thing? Well, and then the dialog box here was the tutorial button. No, okay, that's for popping up a tutorial. The tutorial pop-up being the thing that pops up to say whether do you want to play the tutorial or not. I was just looking at it. What was it called? Dialogue. There we go. Of which I think it's its own box that is not a button, right? Yes, just an image with text. Not a button. Yeah, because the dialogue system just says if you click on screen. Okay, can I just kind of copy this, like, score system here? Okay, so then we grab you, shove you under the tutorial, dialog. That's if I want to put it at the top of the screen, which I was kind of doing. Might actually be more like a plop it on the left instead. Yeah, for spending the first half of the stream just playing a jam game, getting more done than I would have thought. Okay, then... God, balls, I cannot spell that word. Make it a little thicker. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know if I want to reuse this just yet. What? You're supposed to be pegged to the... Oh, you're pegged to the middle left of the tutorial that's in the middle. What? Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. There we go. There we go. So then if I hit play... Yeah, it's also because of the, like, when it's on mobile and stuff. That is kind of why I do the vertical and just kind of have it at the top, because that's, yeah, that is very much why I did what I did for Bomb Squad here. It was because as much as there's just a square of the game here, Yeah, I really need to cut it to just this center section, not the entire thing. I do remember that, though. I do remember the when I made that was having to manually make my own GIFs in Unity, basically. Which was just record it as a series of images and then run an animator to run the images in Unity. Because it did not have its own, like, just imported GIF. Although, for right now, I'm not using the bottom of the screen here. So. Now, I do have camera controls, though, that make it so that you can kind of, but still, it's... I've slowed down a ton. It hit 8:30, and I have slowed down a ton. Okay, I also wanted to get rid of the times 2s. We're gonna just keep adding more options and then keep removing all of the options. And then they're all gonna come together all at once at a later date. Ah, great. I have that in 2 different places. On update button. What? You are update button. I don't have that in 2 different places. That's just the same chunk of code. Why is it not update button? So clearly I thought about it, and then it either got made and then didn't get made, and then just like all this other stuff here, got made and then got unmade. That's what I continue to do here. I just make it and then I unmake it. I am a capricious god. But I guess God just likes to make and unmake things too, according to... What do you fluffing mean? I just said don't... No, I didn't. I just updated that. This. So where are you getting set? There we go, between that and that. We just hack that off of there. Okay, so now it should not give me the ×2s, especially because the ×2s, what I really wanted to do was have it as part of a single round of scoring, not just anytime you hit the thing, but... Yeah, no, okay, this is the stuff that I want to see. It's like that. Oh, nope. Yeah, and I do need to reinstate the color matchup there, too. Oh, I could either do that or that. Either or. Okay, but the color matching didn't happen. Okay, do I want to try to fix that now? No, I want to go to bed. It's probably not gonna... Well, okay, no, if I do a raid... No, that's if there's anybody here, which I don't think there is, because this has been heckin' quiet. So... It says 2, it might jump up to 3, although I'm assuming it's just Brainoid lurking, so that may or may not transfer over to the stream that's already being watched anyway. It tends to be a lot of raids. Anywho, okay, yeah, and ads are about to start. And I need to go use the restroom. Yeah, okay, I don't know if it's really worth it to go do a raid. I could skip the raid and then just go to bed, or maybe... Oh, I didn't get any Twitch clips. I could skip the raid and then just go to bed. Why are you always unmuted? And I hear myself, and I don't really want to hear myself. Okay, so yeah, it does go back up to 3. Okay, yeah, and then tomorrow I'm not streaming because I need to clean the apartment. Wednesday, should be able to get a stream in, maybe? Thursday is Game Awards. Hopefully I can stream. And then do I want to stream the entire Game Awards? Yes. Am I going to? I don't know. Maybe. It never feels worth it, and yet I have fun doing it every time. That's the issue. Okay, I'm gonna go use the restroom now that the ads have started. Do I want to mess with what it looks like on... Well, because that's the thing. It's like the whole thing should transfer over to mobile just fine. Kind of. It's here. There was... Yeah, it was not taking in all the inputs. It was somehow taking in the pipe inputs, but not taking in the clicking on the world inputs. Despite the fact that that is literally the same detection. Like a pipe getting clicked on. Pipe. Find workspace. Yeah, I was gonna say, what is that? Pipe spawn, there we go. Yeah, on pointer down was the issue. I think that's not working. Well, no. But like I said, this is working here. But then if I go look at... And then bumpers, do you also have an on pointer down? Yeah, you also have an on pointer down, but then the grid space, which is the, not grid mode, grid space, do you have an on pointer down? No. So the game manager, do you have an on pointer down? What did I just do? Okay, I was looking at on pointer down, and then you decided to just reload everything. Excuse me. Okay, how in the heck am I detecting when a grid space gets clicked on? Okay, so placing a button. Oh, which the button, do you have an on pointer down? Wow, it took a while for that to... Pressed... No. Okay, how am I determining the... Ah, okay, mouse.current. Aha, okay, touchscreen. So I did think about it at some point. That's selecting a grid space. Aha, screen points to ray, mouse.current at position at read value. Which would make sense that, okay, it's detecting that there was a touch, but then because it's trying to send a ray out from the mouse that doesn't exist, it would just fail. Okay, so... I think I need to be putting all of this stuff under a... Okay, so now we need a... It's because I'm like, this shouldn't take me too long. I say at 8:45, right when I'm supposed to be going to bed. You learn that, like, no. Okay. It's because it shouldn't take me this, like, because I just need to copy paste stuff. Okay, so this is detect interaction. Okay, this is a private void. Nobody else is allowed into this void. It's private. It's all for me. Okay, so then we take... Okay, yeah, so there's some keyboard buttons that don't necessarily need to be there, but... There it is. Yeah, there's the song I've been having on repeat. It just hits so hard. Alright, we'll crank it on here too. Hit right So I have. I've listened to too much of the... I've listened to too much. This is very much where I should be going to bed. Just stop messing with the thing. Go to sleep, you silly goose. Stop trying to cut loose and just pass out. Okay, so then we're gonna toss... No, wait. So now I want to toss in a thing that is a mouse or a touchscreen or... Oh shoot, okay. I don't really know. Wait, no. Wait, no. I thought these were gonna be okay. Oh, it's a pain. Well, whatever. This is gonna be detect interaction. Oh, I need to have a variable to pass into it, though. But if this is a mouse and this is a touchscreen, can I just have a var then? No? 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 Okay, so I guess just do an int and then we switch it and something like that, or maybe we do an enum. I don't really want to do an enum right now. So we're just gonna do this, and it's gonna be dumb and bad. And boy, am I glad that I'm not streaming this so that everybody can see how this be just really, really just awful. And then I get it to the point where it doesn't really rhyme super well. It's not swell. I've just put myself in a hell of my own making where I listen to the same song over and over again. But it's too good though. It's too good though. It's too good though. Okay, so now stop doing this though. Really just need to see if this is not null, and if it is, then it's gonna be this. Otherwise, it's gonna be that other thing. Why? Why are we rating? This is me saying I need to go to bed. I need to stop coding a thing. I need to stop trying to rap over top of the thing. But it's... If the music is too loud, that was intentional. I've been listening to this song on repeat for... It's a sign that I must stay up. Don't tempt me. This happens every time. No, stop being happy. Stop doing what you love. Go to bed. I'm realizing this is why I say have fun sleeping. So that maybe I will actually sleep. Oh, wait, there's things I need to be doing. Also, hello, welcome, thank you for the raid. I hope your streaming was going well. I hope your projects, whatever you were working on was going well, and then it's what? Exclamation significant other, and then the name of the person to do a shout out, right? Did that? Hey, there we go. Okay, cool. I'm remembering how to do the things. Okay. Yeah, Honest Jam Games. Yeah, makes sense. I was eyeballing it. I was like, I wanted to get some stuff done, because I will be demoing my game in 2 weeks in person, and I was like, let's do tutorial stuff. Let's do... And now I'm messing with touchscreen stuff. But it's like, the game is mostly something that could be played on a touchscreen. So... I wanted to support it. And I have it sort of... I have half a thought here of doing touchscreen, and then I was like, wait a second. No wonder it's not working, because I'm reading the mouse value. It's not gonna work if it's touchscreen. Okay, so then... we'll just do some clunky stuff here. Yeah, again, this is not what I should be. As Unity my first game engine, I am old. So I actually started with XNA. I started with C# and XNA way back in the day. and then did a little bit of Game Maker. Or no, other way around. I did some Game Maker in high school, and you're probably older. Oh yeah, well I'm about to be even older in a couple of days, in like a week or so. Take that. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I was, okay, yeah, 38, you are older than me. I'm, I guess more than 4 years behind you, because I'm still 33. I'll be 34 in a couple days. So no, you do, beat me on age. Or I beat you on age, I don't know. Probably better to be younger rather than older. But I don't know, with age comes experience, I suppose. Maybe. As I look at this and go, what am I doing here? And the answer is, I'm going to bed because it's late and I'm tired and I should be preparing for tomorrow because I have places to be tomorrow that aren't even just work. Because I was like, I should talk to a doctor. That would be a good idea, just to have a doctor to talk to. Yeah, and early in the morning tomorrow, too. Okay, maybe we call this quits and just leave the half-broken code here. That does not feel good to me, but... It's just because it's like it should take me 10 minutes. This 5-minute coding adventure. Wait, no, I've seen how this ends. I've seen 5-minute coding adventure and yeah, see, but it also the raid was like yeah, a bit of the old in and a bit of the old in out. Wait, no. That's something else entirely. Do we just crank this one song and repeat? Maybe. Okay, then so how do I pass this into here easily? Okay, maybe we'll see. Oh, that's what it was. It's because when I was using the old input system, it was able to just kind of use this. But this is the new input system, so I got to do it a different way. And then pass this in a different way. Okay, so that's a vector 2. Also, what are you going to do? Are you going to be a vector 2 as well? Okay, so touchscreen.current.readValue or something, maybe? So touch screen. Oh, touch simulation? Well, okay, touchscreen dot... Maybe I should look all this up instead of... So this is another thing. Just say go to bed, look it up another day, and just go away, go to sleep, pass out. Okay, wait, was it primary touch press value? This is, okay, it's just saying whether it was pressed this frame or not, and then the... So the primary touch dots, instead of the press, like a position? Okay, so it's a vector 2 control. I think I want that. Why are you trying to make it into a mouse position? It's just... Sometimes, when it guesses code, it's just like wildly... Okay, then... Because that's the rest of these, right? Are all mouse positions? That's the rest of these, right? Are just mouse positions? Okay, that's a right mouse button. That's not really gonna work on touch screen though, so that I'm gonna have to mix up though. And with something else. Oh, that's a scroll, which I'm not really messing with either though. And then... Okay, no, stop. This is gonna take more than 10 minutes. This is not a quick in and out. Okay, this is a do this some other time. Okay, so since that's broken. Okay, so what happens if I play it like this? Let's not leave the game in a broken state, hopefully. Hopefully it should still be basically all the same code. And I can redo this later. And Oh, and I guess if people haven't seen this, I broke the color matching stuff, but it should match up the numbers. Yeah, Phil XD Dev, who has since gone to bed, was helping me completely remake the scoring system, which is also not working, apparently. Should be pairing up the numbers. 1, 2. Oh, because I also was trying to add a like runestone like upgrade scoring system thing too. Actually, so if I just drag one of them into here. Okay, this is why I keep using the web version, because the web version is at least somewhat functioning to show what the game is. I'm thinking I might try to aim for doing a little bit of like this sandbox version too. Because I think if I could have a touchscreen sandbox version, I think that would also be helpful. Yeah, it was definitely helpful showing off the game. When I did an in-person thing, an in-person event, and I had a touchscreen. That's how a lot of like kids would just walk up and they'd start tapping on the characters, and I'm like, oh, that's how you move the characters. So yes, that's good. Here, this will be a little more obtuse. We'll see. Oh, I still gotta fix these pixelated shadows here too. They're just janky shadows. Okay, but then this still has, yeah, I was gonna say my old scoring thing. Yeah, okay. Oh, I gotta remember to put the link to the flippin' game as the pinned comment, and I have not done that either. Just so that if anybody sees this and wants to try it, they can. Okay, but I'm going to bed. I'm sleeping. That's the one problem with everybody raiding into each other, is because... okay. Yeah, manually unpinned at the end of the stream. Just, okay. But if there is, in fact, a couple of people here, more than a couple people here, that's more than a few people here. So now I do have to do a raid. Let's go raid Ludwig doing a, whatchamacallit, let's see, what else do you have for suggested, just out of curiosity? Okay, there's a good number of these people I don't know, but... I was gonna say, I think I rated Solid Plasma not too long ago, so let's go over here. Choices you or Rings, and we could go to Rings. I have Rings in here, it just didn't show up in the suggested, right? And I don't know exactly how far down Rings is. Oh, exactly the same spot there. But I was doing game development. Oh, you were doing game jam stuff. I was doing game development. I'm thinking I want to stick with the game dev. I think I will pass y'all off to another game dev. Doing what looks like Game Boy stuff here. And then I will not be back tomorrow because my time management was not good and I did not clean the apartment over the weekend like I really should have. But I will be back on Wednesday. Hopefully. We'll see. And then I should be back on Thursday. And then I don't know if I want to stream the Game Awards or not. Well, I do. I do want to stream the Game Awards. Should I? No, it's never worth it. But do I want to stream the Game Awards? Yes, I do.
Now this one,
Okay. It's because I'm awake. I'm awake and I'm happy and I'm having fun, and it's always so tempting to stay up late. It's like, no, it's 9 o'clock. It's bedtime. It's past bedtime. I need to be in bed at 9 o'clock, not going to bed at 9 o'clock. Whatever. Okay. Have fun watching a different game dev. Like I said, I'm going to go pass out now, but I'll be back on Wednesday for more game dev, because I got to get something done so that I have something to demo. Oh, which I guess that's one of those things I should plug, is the Dig Dug Dig. Dig Dug Dig Fest? Yeah, there we go. I will be showing the game in person at this event, so... yeah, okay, I need to remember that I need to throw that on the end there too, but... Okay, before everybody disappears. Goodbye, good night. Thanks for stopping by. Have fun sleeping. Good luck.
I
Bye.
A tongue guy.
And then